You think it's blasphemy?
Oh, okay. No, I wouldn't say so.
And I simply compared in terms of what I said was
Profiles.
exact same profile, just younger and earlier stage in their career.
Yeah. No, I think
Maybe like Mbappe is just so good at such a young age.
How old was?
Barcola is actually older than Mbappe.
In 2021, Mbappe would have been, he would have been 22, right?
Yeah, so same age.
Yeah, that's
Barcola is the only one.
That's crazy when you think about it. Yeah.
Like Barcola is going to be the specialist goal scorer like Mbappe.
Yeah.
Dembele, like Di Maria, was playmaker and score, and then Neymar, he was built around him. He was the 10. He was the metronome. Yeah. And that's why I say, I was
just going to say, I think the only question here with this team is, can Barcola hit the heights? Like, he's the answer is no. But can Barcola get to 70% of what Mbappe was for us?
DJ, in the beginning of the season, when he got those first 10 league goals quickly?
Yeah.
He scored 10 league goals quicker than any of our top attackers. Ibra never did it. Mbappe never did it. The only 2 league attackers, it was Benzema and another one. Only 3 players had done it that quickly. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's just how insane. So I know he definitely has the potential to be like a 40, 50 goals a season player.
Hopefully so.
And then Dembele, just like Di Maria, big game player. Saves the goal for the big games.
Yep.
Can also play make. But I think Kvara will be the main man of this team. I do think so, especially if he plays the false 9 role. You're automatically going to be. And I said this before. I think Lucho wants to revolutionize football in the sense of he's bringing back the number 10, which is his false 9.
Yeah.
And he even said it in an interview today. They asked him something. He said, I don't believe in a 9 and a 10.
Oh, he said that?
Yeah, but he believes in a false 9. That we know of clearly.
Yeah.
So the false 9 is going to be the new 9-10. Like, he's trying to do some crazy smart things. Just like, Pep revolutionized football at City. That's what Lucho's trying to do.
Yeah.
And I like that in the sense of, all the Pep disciples copy Pep, but he's trying to do his own thing.
Hopefully he can revolutionize our attacking play so we can score goals in the first half.
Yeah, look, no, the Stuttgart game, it's a lot of stuff. And DJ, I know now we've been such a good form, and I feel a bit like I shouldn't make it, but I'm gonna make a video. How Lucho nearly got us out of the UCL.
Go on then.
Just because of those first 6 games.
Yeah.
First 5 games. That was because I blame it most on him. Yeah. Because think about it, DJ. You remember the Ozer pod when we read through those reports, and I said this is the turning point of the season. And it was the turning point of the season.
Was it about like the sort of disagreements in the squad and whatnot?
Yeah. And he sat down and it was like, you know what, I'm gonna compensate. Like, it's not. Since then we've been unbeaten. Since then we've won 2 UCL games. Since then we won our first trophy of the season. It's not a coincidence. I'm 100% sure. Because what it was, DJ. Last season we said it. Lucho played like 70% of his tactics and 30% freedom, mostly because Mbappe was in the team. Then Mbappe left and Lucho was like, it's my time. I'm the king. I'm going to do like my tactics. The players were like, nope, this is not, we're not a Premier League team. We're not going to become your full slaves. Right? The Bill is like, I'm a superstar. And then the result just got worse and worse and worse. And then since that time, we've been looking better than ever. So, like, do you believe it's a coincidence that since then we've been unbeaten, since then all the good results, or do you think that's actually why we were bad in the first place? Because of Lucho's tactics. Like, he wants to go full 100 systematic football. Just like the Girona game.
Yeah.
The players are like, no.
I don't know. I feel like it's tough because a lot of the games we played this season, like good and bad, I feel like they've gone very differently. So like we've had some games where we played pretty shit, but then we scored 1 or 2 goals and sort of, stolen the game. And we've had some games where I thought we were okay and then unfortunate to lose, and I think in some of those games, like maybe the setup and the way we sort of what Lucho set us up to play was questionable, but I thought actually no, we've played okay and we were unlucky, you know. So I don't know if I would say like, oh, I blame Lucho for the poor start to the season, because I think also at the start of the season, like in Ligue 1 specifically, I thought we started pretty well. You know, I think we were all excited for the way it was looking, and I think when we hit a bit of a rough patch, it almost became a thing of like, oh, when we were playing well, it was the players, but now we're struggling a bit. You know, oh, look, you know, blame Lucho. So yeah, I don't know with that.
I think Ligue 1, because we're so much better than everyone else.
Yep.
You can play 100% Lucho terrorist ball and still like win games.
Right. But more the thing is though, we can't score goals. I don't get why we can't score goals though. Like how did like even against the shit teams? So at the start of the season, we all, you know, 4 versus Le Havre, 6 versus Montpellier, 4 versus Brest. Everyone was dancing, everyone was happy. But now, bro, we're struggling against I don't even know if Angers are in the league, but like the game, I think we played Saint Etienne. I think we won 2-1. We played Toulouse. I think it was a tight, maybe one goal win. Like we can't score goals, and I don't understand why.
I think the main reason is like Lucho Ball's biggest flaw, which is against low blocks, DJ. And in the beginning of the season, I think with Mbappe leaving, a lot of the teams were like, all right, we don't have to be scared of PSG anymore.
Right. There's no threat.
Like the Montpellier game, they had space. They were still playing at 5 at the back, but there was so much space. And after that, teams were like, okay, it's time to park the bus. Like the Rennes game, while we struggled in the Rennes game, they parked the bus like the entire game. And we know how much we struggle against that. Obviously, Gonçalo missing the chance and all of that costed, but the main reason was they played the low block and we just seemed to not be able to create chances against it. But like the Saint-Étienne game, for example, we only won 2-1. It was just a very, like we scored 2 goals in the first half, but it was still wasteful. And then they got that Fugazi free kick, and then like we're like, all right, we just take the 3 points here.
Yeah.
But I would say the main reason we struggle to score goals is
the system.
The main thing that we have such an obvious flaw, which is park the bus teams, and the second one would be our players are not there yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like when you look at this, obviously Kvara, like he's played 1 game, but Barcola DJ, this is his 3rd professional season. Dembele, you can say this is his 4th professional season. I don't count the 6 seasons at Barca. It's like he was put in a coma. It's like you took the Dembele, Rennes, Dortmund. Then when Barca bought him, he was put in a coma 6 years, and now he's finally back.
Low.
Especially when you look at his numbers, like now. He's about to reach his GA numbers at Dortmund, which is the best he's ever had.
Yep.
So I think, Dembele, I look at him as a youngster nearly. Same with Barcola, or someone that's still developing his game. Yeah. And then, obviously, not getting Kvara in the summer affected us, because we wanted Kvara. They say, no, we wanted to go into the sea. We trust in Gonçalo. That was all nice. We wanted Kvara in the summer, especially even Ousmane. We couldn't get it done. Now that we got Kvara, and I'm feeling we can win all the season. I think he was the missing piece, because I said this before. I said I don't like that Dembele is our main man and Barcola is the second man. I feel it's too much pressure, especially for Barcola. Dembele, I know he's 27 and everything, but because of those 6 years at Barca, I still see him somewhat as a youngster. Now that we got Kvara, DJ, it's different. Kvara takes the most pressure. Then it's Dembele. Dembele becomes the second man in the attack. Barcola becomes the 3rd man. Less pressure on Barcola, which will make him perform better. Because do you think Barcola deserves to have that kind of a pressure on him where he has to score goals to win us games? In his 3rd professional season for a club like PSG, they're trying to win every single competition. Should Barcola have that? I think it's unfair. And I know that Lucho didn't want that either, just how the summer went.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're good enough, like your age doesn't really matter. You know, like Mbappe was good enough to be our best player at 21, 22. So I think, and the club obviously believes in Barcola.
But could Mbappe handle the pressure, DJ? Mbappe stunk it up in the UCL until he scored that hat-trick versus Barca.
50 goals a season, though. Like,
yeah, I mean, Ligue 1.
No, I mean, Barcola, like, he's not
in Ligue 1. No, that's why.
Barcola isn't on his way to score 30 goals in Ligue 1. That's what I'm saying, though. Like,
I mean, he is.
Is he?
Well, I don't think he is. Of the season, I think he's on 13.
Is he?
Yeah, he's on 13.
Oh, okay. Fair enough then. I feel like we might be past halfway, but no, but I do get what you're saying. I do, and I think also part of it as well. You're looking at Colomwani and Asensio because those are two players on very big wages that were signed last summer that you would have thought, okay, in Lucho's mind at least, they're gonna be they're gonna help to replace Mbappe, So we don't need to go out and sign Leao, Ousmane, whatever, because we have a striker that we spent 90 mil. We have a playmaker, we got him from Real Madrid. He's a 3 times all of that, and both of them flopped terribly. Not to mention the donkey.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even Lucho knows, like, he didn't want to do this.
Right.
But because of the failed transfers and the failed arrivals, we were forced into this. That's why I defended Barcola and Dembele a lot, even though they were stinking up in the UCL. I felt it was unfair on them. But now, with Kvara, because the thing with Kvara, DJ, even though he's 23, he's the most mature in the attack. This guy led Georgia to their first ever tournament. This guy led Napoli to their first ever Scudetto, winning Serie A MVP. Kvara, DJ. That's why out of Di Maria, Mbappe, and Neymar, who's the best Neymar? That's why I compared Kvara to Neymar. So I love them boosts, but I think in a short time, Kvara will be the best player in this team. Like, Dembele should have 11, DJ. Kvara should have 10. Man, yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. Calma mode? No. I'm calm. But I said, look, if we don't win the UCL, but things go far, I'm not gonna be mad. But then we gotta win the Club World Cup. Then Boozy, oh, you mean like that? I know, man. It just. What a special, man. Even that small cameo versus them, like going past 2-3 play, has Dembele did what that Kvara assist? Has Dembele ever done that? And also the main difference between this trident and this trident is the team around them. Obviously, this team, they had superb players in Thiago Silva, Marquinhos, Kimpembe for that 1-2 season, and then Marco Verratti. These have a full-blown team. These have Hakimi Nuno. These have that midfield of Vitinha Neves and Due. Like, this one has way more of a balanced unit around them that works so much harder, which will make like their job easier. As you said before, Dembele has scored so many tap-ins this season. Because the rest of the team are doing so much as well. I felt here it was more of a Di Maria, Mbappe, and Neymar carry job. Here it won't be that much of a Dembele, Barcola. Like, they will get the goals, but I don't think they will carry us. It would just be the entire team so good, and they will be finishing off everything. When you cook, okay, yeah, that's true. But I know no one cared. Oh, I mean, you will see. When the summer comes, everyone cares. No, I don't think so, Lee. Because it's a normal day, like a weekday. But DJ, do you feel I'm doing too much?
What, with the comparison?
Yeah, I feel.
Yeah. I just think it's a bit of like it's just not as good, and that's not this. I think that 3 on the left is a great.
No, I agree, but that's why I mentioned the earlier stage. Like, in 2 years time, I think the right side could be seen as better. I mean, I think they're gonna win us our first UCL, so I guess in terms of that, they're gonna be seen as better.
I don't know about that, but sure, why not?
For example, I don't know if you saw it. Someone posted Barcola edit.
Okay.
No, a PSG City edit.
Okay.
And he did an insane comparison. Yeah, here. Look here. So here's the Barcola Nutmeg on Nunes.
Mm-hmm.
Look what he does.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Like, I know Barcola hasn't done it consistently, but I think Barcola can be as dangerous as Mbappe. And I'm not exaggerating. I know I hate Mbappe, but
I think the issue with Barcola is just I just don't think he's as talented as Mbappe. You know, if that makes sense. And I don't think he has the explosive sort of like quick start, being able to sort of beat his man in that sort of like a 5 to 10 yard sprint the way Mbappe could, you know. So like you're playing balls in behind to Mbappe, like teams. I think also as well, teams defending us a little bit differently with Mbappe because of his explosive pace and his speed, you know. And I don't think Barcola has that level of athleticism, and then also just the class as a finisher.
That play from Barcola opened up the comeback.
Yeah.
From absolute nowhere, just cooks Nunes, runs the entire thing. Great decision, gives it to Dembele.
Yeah, because I think that's why, like, the City game is an example of why teams don't defend us the way, like, on the halfway line. Because if you give Barcola like one-on-one defending, no cover, he's gonna cook you. Like, he's gonna cook you, you know. And fucking what's his name, Nunez, like, come on now, that's food. That's food right there.
Like, pretty much, DJ, I think the only thing we have to do is get good at playing low blocks.
Yeah.
Like if we can do that, there is no coward way to play against us. At that point, you just got to play your football and hope for the best.
Right. Also, now, we have to be clinical team as well.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, it's more about creating more chances. Okay, we're not that clinical. Create more chances then. Then more goals are gonna come. That's what I was complaining about before. Yes, we had like 2, 3, 4 opportunities we should have scored. Why not create more?
Right.
Yeah, well, like when City were prime City under Pep in the beginning, like Centurions, when they had the younger squad. That's the thing, DJ. When City was a younger squad, they created way more, scored way more. And then when the players got older and more experienced, DJ, it was more professional football because they were clinical.
Especially in the Champions League, I think.
Yeah. Like they became more like Madrid, where
we saw in early,
but they get the goals.
We saw in early years, like I think City had a lot more games where they put 4, 5, 6 goals past teams, but then you have the occasional game where they get counter-attacked and they look vulnerable.
Yeah, like when they played Liverpool in the quarters. They came in as the better team, but Liverpool just their football suited the UCL way more.
Tottenham.
Or City.
Yeah.